Oh my god! Oh my gosh, Ferguson's getting cooked! Three 0. Fuck. Yo, chat, I gotta end stream. Yo, this isn't. Yo, 3-0. Before we get started, I don't want to hear no freaking Ange cult positive BS, bro. Let's just be objective here, please. I can't handle any more freaking Ange nonsense, bro. Let's just be objective here. Let's just like talk like real stats, real facts here, please.
A very good goal. Ben Davies played great. I love Ben Davies. Kaninsky played all right. Yeah, he played all right. Made a couple good saves.
I'm
just proud that we almost like came back. Like we just like fought right there. That's the best part. We didn't give up. That's just the part. We didn't just like let them just scroll away with it. We fought back. We almost won. We almost drew, but we didn't, unfortunately. That's just a tough part.
I'm proud of Jed Spence, Mikey Moore, Richarlison. He got the goal. That's probably it.
I'm proud
Archie
of
Gray, Bergvall. Yeah, I'll give Bergvall it.
I'm proud of the whole squad. We played today. I mean,
No.
we didn't play the best, but
No.
I'm proud of the whole squad.
No, I'm not proud of the whole squad. That's crazy, bro. We 1 point in the last 6 games. I'm not proud of shit, bro. We need to start winning games. There's no more time for, oh, good effort, guys. There's no more time for that shit no more, man. It's either you win or you don't. There's no more. I wouldn't even have taken a draw. I would have been mad if we got a draw. Bro, it's time to start winning, man. It's
You don't think we're not trying? They're trying. I see those players. Most of them.
If we were trying, we would have been winning, bro.
Oh my god, it's like you think they're just doing this for like shits and giggles. Like they're trying to win. They are definitely trying to win.
I'm not saying that they're not like trying at all. I'm saying that the effort isn't there. The mentality isn't there. It's not where it needs to be. The standards needs to be higher.
I see effort. I do not see mentality though.
I can give you that. That's a fair assessment. But within the effort, it's like little things where it's just like, I'll give Sun for an example. Sun has looked miles off it for a prolonged amount of time. Yes, he's been overplayed. I'll give him that much. But if you're alone on the net, and this is Heung-min Son, world-class Heung-min Son, how do you not score that? And I'll give you the flip side. Kulusevski was miles away from the net. He had 3 walls of Everton defenders in front of him, and the goalkeeper out. And he had the quality and the mental ability to be able to chip it over and get us that goal there. That's the difference between like the mentality and the effort there. That's what we need more of, but the players don't have that, bro. It's very few where some of these players have that, man. Very few.
Thing is, you can't just criticize one player because it's.
I'm not criticizing one player. I'm actually propping up a few selected players. I'm shitting on the rest.
That's what I mean. Like
Spence, Moore, Gray, Bergvall. That's probably it for me this game, bro. If I'm being all the way honest, it's probably it for me.
I'm still in, but I'm just crazy. I'm just a little crazy, right? I'm a Ange cult guy, obviously.
You are, bro. I don't see how.
I am totally, yeah, totally. I am.
Based on percentage, how much are you Angin?
100%, man. 100%. Okay. 90%, 95%. Atlanta, like, If we get relegated, yeah, I would understand sacking him. That's fair enough. I'm not gonna get mad at that because obviously, like I say, 95%. Because I would be 100%, but like we've lost. I feel like we're just like too low in the league. So
So based off of everything you've seen this season, all the lows, the embarrassing performances, where we are in the league.
All the highs, the great goals.
Based off of everything that you've seen this season, You are 90% Anjin.
Yes. That's just me. So like, I don't know. You could just say I'm just a deluded Ange fan, and that's the thing. See, I would be the same with like Conte, like any manager, like Pochettino. I'd still be like this in this situation. I'd probably still say 90% in,
Why? Why?
unless they're doing something that affects the squad, like Conte, like going on a rant and just like dissing every player, just saying there's no mentality.
Look at how we're playing. How we're playing is affecting the squad, bro. Like what? What do you mean if it affects the squad? Do you not understand like the way that we train, the way that he gets the players up, the way that we play affects the squad? His tactics affect the squad?
I had no idea what the fuck I was talking about for 5 seconds.
Like
I meant to say so I would generally just be like this with any manager in this state unless it's like Conte and they do something that you know I just being an asshole. There you go.
if Conte didn't come out and give his whole speech on how shit the club is, which he was right about, by the way. He wasn't wrong, he was right about it. You would still be Conte, you'd still be firm for Conte staying in with how he was performing.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you going to do? I mean, to be honest, like he's a good manager. He's not like he's been a good manager. Not, I can't say much. Yeah. Look, it's not. I'm not talking the greatest my talk, but like, I just feel like you don't give managers too long. Like we gave who we gave Conte about a year, right?
Wait, you watch like hockey and stuff like, right?
I watch a little hockey.
Do you watch like any other like American-ish like sports like or like
Yeah, I watch a little hockey. I watch sometimes I watch baseball. I watch American football a little bit. I don't watch that one too much though. I watch like rarely, but
okay, specifically for the sport, and especially the Premier League alone, it's a results-based business. So no matter what, how much you feel about the manager, no matter how much like, even if Ange was like, if we were playing like out of our mind and like we were still like losing all of our games like the same way that we are now, still Ange would be under pressure because at the end of the day, it's about results. So if we don't get results, no one's gonna be happy because the money is involved. We're not getting results. The lower down we go in the table, the less money
oh
there
yeah,
is.
just
The more money's at
two
stake. The
billion,
ticket sales, bro.
just the $2 billion
It's a
that Levy
business. It's
has
a
in his
business.
pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know, and that's the thing. Like that's the end of the day. Like it's not even like Levy. Like there's other like owners as well that said the same thing. If you're not getting results, then they're gonna sack you because at the end, because then that's when like the brand starts to get tarnished and they start to lose money. So if you don't get results, you're gonna lose your job. Simple as that, bro. No matter which type of way you feel, it's like when you work an actual job and like if you're not making a certain amount of sales, then no matter how good of a person you are, you're still gonna lose your job because you're not performing. So it's the same
yeah.
thing with this, bro. Like it doesn't matter how we
I
feel about Ange. If we like, I love Ange. I like him as a person. I do think that his football could work, but you have to understand something. Levy is not going to give him the players that he requires. So if that's not going to happen, then I don't want Ange at this club because his tactics do not work for the players that we have. Unfortunately, it just doesn't.
yeah, I get that. I just prefer to back the manager a lot because there's no point of just going after just saying the manager should be shot unless they're playing really bad. But we're not playing really bad. That's the
We're
problem.
playing
It's like
horrible, bro.
even with Conte, like
Playing horrible.
we weren't playing that bad. We were
From
not playing.
Tamworth to Everton, the performance has
Okay,
actually
but
been
here's
the
the
exact
thing.
same.
You're acting like we lost against Townworth.
No, but you said that you're talking about. You said that we haven't been playing bad, so I'm making the point of like our performance has actually been pretty bad. It's just that
Yeah, our
Tamworth is
results probably
complete
say that
shit.
we're bad, but
No,
our
you said that our performances has not been pretty bad, and I'm making the argument that like if you actually take it from Tamworth all the way to now, our performance has actually been pretty bad. It's just that Tamworth was of horrible quality that we were able to seal the win. Whereas with Arsenal, they're gonna beat us. With the actual Premier League team, they're gonna beat us if we play so shit.
they
That's what I'm
barely
trying to say.
beat us. They beat us by 1 goal.
We still lost. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't. There's no more
That shouldn't have been
time.
a corner, man.
Out in the earlier in the season, I was behind the fact of like, okay, like yes, we're losing games, but like overall we've been playing okay and like losing games by 1 goal. Like that's okay. But now it's to the point of the season like where we can't have that anymore. It's too late now. It's either you win or you don't. There's no more time for oh we were so close. We'll get him next time. We don't get trophies for that, bro. That's the problem. If we have that mentality of oh we were so close, let's get him next time. We're never gonna win shit. We're
So
never
what
gonna
do you
win.
advise then? Do you advise that,
Raise the standards. That's what I advise, bro. If we have the problem is, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of the players.
there's
No
not
offense.
much else.
Hold on. Listen. No, like I'm not personally attacking you, but just using this as an example. I think a lot of the players have like a mentality like you, where it's like, oh, like we just put in an honest effort and like we gave it like our absolute. We just like we tried our best. We didn't win, but we tried. I think a lot of the team and the staff like have that idea where it's like, okay. We gave it our best. We're getting far in the cups. Like we tried, but we never actually got it over the line. So we didn't win. That's the problem. We need to raise the standards. We have to either be like, okay, we either win or we don't. There's no in between, bro. That's the problem.
But how do you determine standards like that? Like, what are you gonna say? Like, there's nothing else more you can say to a room. You can just
It
you
starts
just
up
go
top.
You can just go in there and just say, "Oh, you all played terrible today. I expect more from you. We're gonna do
No, that's
12-hour
not what I'm
practice
saying.
tomorrow." Like,
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it
but
starts
what
up
else are you
top.
supposed to say? The best thing
It
you can
starts
say
up
is
top.
the best thing you can say to your players is motivation and positive stuff. That's what gets everyone
I'm not even
riled
talking about just Ange, bro. I'm talking about like the whole process. I'm saying it starts up top. The mentality starts from the top and it trickles down. So the mentality up top is thin as fuck, bro. There's
You're
no
saying
mentality up
that
top.
having a mentality of, well, we're gonna try our hardest, and if we don't win, we're gonna try harder, is not a good mentality.
That's a horrible mentality, bro. Because
How is that a
clearly,
horrible
that's what we've been running off for the past freaking 20 years, bro. That's why we have only won one Carabao Cup in the past 20 years.
Okay, so what else are we supposed to do with our mentality? That's like the best mentality you can have is a positive mentality.
Here's what you
can't
do.
have
Instead of investing in things like NFL, instead of investing in things like F1, instead of investing in things like Squid Game, you invest in the squad. You take the money that you earn we earn freaking, what was it, like how much do we earn for match day revenue? Whatever. We earn millions of dollars for match day revenue. Instead of taking that and investing in NFL, Beyonce, you invest in the fucking squad, bro. And then from there, it shows ambition. Your players see like, okay, we're buying Eze, we're buying Neto. The board is actually backing us, so we have the quality now. It then gives you squad depth, that allows you to rotate better, and the squad has better players to work with.
Okay, but what does that have to do with squad mentality?
This then comes down to the Ange thing, bro. This then comes down to the Ange thing and then our players. The thing is, our players lack a huge mentality. Number one, because, well, their mentality just thin as fuck, bro. Like, when times get tough, there's no player in there that I can look to say, like, hey, you're going to drag us out of this. The only one who I look to do that right now is honestly Spence, bro. Spence like been the only one that's like really been dragging us out of this shit, bro. And now I guess Mikey Moore now out of nowhere too.
I think everyone's trying to get out of there. I don't think anyone wants to play like that.
They're not trying hard enough. They're not trying hard enough.
You can only try your hardest. I mean, if you give 100%, you give 100%. That could be their 100%.
I don't think the players are giving 100%. That's what I'm seeing right now.
It could be true, and I'm not denying that, but I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe that's their 100%. Like maybe that's how hard they try, but that's just their like Son. Maybe that Son's 100% trying. It's not good, but it's trying.
So then the manager has to realize that and then adapt accordingly. Because if he's realizing that players are not giving 100%, he needs to change that. For example, when Timo Werner wasn't giving 100%, he went and called him out publicly. But then when Son isn't giving 100%, when Kulusevski isn't giving 100%, when Madison isn't giving 100%, when Aporo isn't giving 100%, he continues to play them.
I mean, I thought Timo was more like he has no confidence, so he just doesn't care more.
Timo is complete shit. He wasn't giving 100%, so Ange called him out publicly and benched him.
He plays Fortnite though.
Why can't he do the same with Heung-min Son? Why can't he do the same with freaking Pedro Porro?
What are you gonna call a Pedro Porro for? Oh, he had terrible crosses in today. Wow. Oh, okay.
Terrible defensively, terrible decision making, terrible passes, terrible giveaways. That's factual. That's not me. That's my opinion. That's a fact. He's been had like some of the most giveaways as a fullback in the Premier League this season.
The only thing I've seen poor from him is like it, and it's just the crosses. The crosses are like. His crosses are weird. Like one game you'll have like a bunch of great crosses. The next game you'll have like a bad and then like mid crosses. It's very weird how that works.
No, actually, his crosses are the only good thing about him at this point. Actually, besides that, he's not offering anything else. We haven't seen a freaking goal from him in ages. Like, where's his wonder goal? Where's his shot on?
He scored against
seen
City.
His passes.
He's
How
a
long
right
ago was
back.
that? But that was so long ago.
He's not intended to score though. He's a right back. That's
Actually,
the
he
thing.
is, because of Ange's tactics. Our fullbacks are meant to be like as another
Inverted.
extra
So what
tens,
they'll do is that they'll run through the middle and then they'll give them the ball and they pass it into the box, which where a player
or
is
they'll
trying
get
to
in
score.
positions to score goals as
And
well.
they have, and he scored a couple.
He scored
about
one goal
4.
this season.
No, he scored
One
about 4
goal. He scored one goal this season. One.
against City.
Okay. Why is he scoring against freaking Everton? Why is he scoring against freaking Tamworth? That's the
Because
problem,
he's
bro.
not in the position. No, he's not in the position. Like
Why
you're
is he
not,
getting into the position?
because Kulusevski's slower than a goddamn tractor.
Okay, see, you're just deflecting. You're moving the goalpost. You have to look at the tactics. You have to look at what's actually happening in the system. Ange has managed to squad the season horrifically. Jed Spence has been literally our best player throughout this entire shit show. You know what Ange did? He kept him out of the Europa League squad, and he didn't play him at the early beginnings of the season, which then ran Dougie into the ground and ran Pedro Porro into the ground. Ange is culpable for that. You can't tell me otherwise. That's a fact. Why didn't he play Spence earlier? Why? Why?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's a problem. That's a tick to Ange, and that's a big problem because that's a direct correlation to our injuries. That's a big problem. If we focus specifically on this game, Ange changed to a 3-4-3. When I originally saw this lineup, what I was thinking is that, okay, Archie Gay is going to be in the midfield. We're going to have Madison play the left wing. We're going to have Son as the striker. We're going to have Kulis as the right wing. And we're going to have a Davies and a Dragusin back pairing with Spence and Porro as the fullbacks. Instead, we got a 3-4-3. Why? Why did Ange do that?
Mate. It's just who we are, mate.
There you go. So at this point, here's where I currently stand, because I want to wrap this up. But like this, it's just gonna keep going in circles. We're talking about the same things over and over again. Nothing's changing. So here's what I'm gonna say. At this point, I've seen enough, bro. I'm tired. We're in a very dire spot. Like, it's getting scary hours. It's getting dangerous. At this point, I'm Ange out under the stipulation that if there is a better manager available, then I would take it. That's where I'm at right now.
Let's just see. I want to.
But if there's nothing else available, then I'd rather stick with Ange, because I don't want Mason. I don't want Stellini. I don't want Ten Hag. I don't want.
You want Gary O'Neill, don't you? You
I don't want
like Gary O'Neill.
No, I don't want freaking England manager. Freaking what's his name?
Southgate.
Southgate. I don't want Southgate. Like, I want the standards raised. I don't want none of those shit managers, bro. So if there's nothing else
don't
better,
want Gary O'Neill, the greatest manager to ever exist.
God no, bro. God no.
Maybe he's. What about Zinedine Zidane, bro?
Brother. Okay. No, but realistically though, I want the Ange project to work so bad, and I understand the injuries, so I give him that much. But even without the injuries, there were signs of this before the injuries, so that's all
I don't think we can really use that as an excuse now, kind of, because we got our center back. Oh, I guess we can because we don't have a proper striker, but like we got.
Charleston's a striker.
Yeah, we got one striker.
Son was playing striker for the majority of last season. Lancashire's a striker. Why isn't he using him?
Because he's like young. He's like 19.
We're using Mikey Moore. We're using
and that's because those
Bergvall. We're using Gray.
Those positions are more in of a like desperate measures type thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like
but
striker.
Striker was and that's the problem. Ange thought like, oh, Slinky is staying really fit. We could just keep running him to the ground. No, you can't. Look what happened now. He's injured. That's the problem. He doesn't rotate. Trust your players. If you actually, this is your squad. Everyone in the squad is here because you like them. If you're not going to use them, then they shouldn't be here. That's the reality. If you don't want to use Will Lancashire, then say that, bro. Don't freaking, don't give us these false hope. Don't, run your players into the ground. If you don't like him, tell Levy, hey, I'm not going to use Will Lancashire. We need to get better. We need to get some sort of replacement for that, bro. But there's some sort of disconnect between him and Levy. I don't know if he's covering for Levy. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. No one truthfully knows what's going on behind the scenes. But there's clearly not an alignment of what Ange wants and what Levy wants. And I think the only reason why Ange is keeping his job is because Ange is taking the full responsibility for what's actually happening right now, which I actually commend him for. At least he's taking responsibility. But enough is enough, bro. Bless you. We need to start performing.
I've never heard a man say "bless you" in my life.
What?
I rarely hear it. It's usually just you just sneeze and everyone just doesn't say anything. I swear, bro.
Well, you got to get some more respectful people around you, bro. Because that's
I'm like
just
the yeah, I'm the only person that would want to say thank you or bless you, but then I just get like this weird look.
that's weird, bro. I think
I
that's just
know.
commonplace.
This is not Canada. This is purgatory.
But yeah,
But
man, that's where I stand, bro. I don't know. Just
yeah, it's fair enough. I get it, but I just I just feel like it's gonna work out. But again, that's me. That's my whole thing. I just feel like that's just gonna work out. Everything's not been going great, but what I'm seeing is that we're improving, and okay, if you're gonna start laughing and say we're not improving, okay, here we go. No, but
I think I'm
we're
gonna get you
we're we're
into it, but
getting
don't worry.
better. We're not winning, obviously, and that's just the problem. We just need to just start winning, and we just gotta get better at winning, obviously. Sometimes in the life I am a little too competitive. It's okay to be competitive once in a while. Um, Seriously though, we did play better, I would say, than what game was it? What game did we play before this?
Arsenal.
I feel like we played better than the Arsenal game.
I mean, yeah, we
Like,
did, but it's because it's Everton.
yeah,
That's why.
yeah, but we lost by we didn't lose by more goals actually because they actually decided to score. Um, we played. I know what you mean, but I feel like you can't really just depend that because Everton is still like their players are quality players, if you know what I mean. They're not like Tottenham standard type players, but they're good players. They're in the Premier League, like they're good players. So taking that into a fact, they are doing good and they're playing against good teams. I know you're gonna say they're not a good team because they're in relegation zone, but we're in relegation zone. So what does that say?
So
um,
I want you to hear what you just said, though. You kind of just essentially just said that like the standards have been lowered for Tottenham Hotspur so far that like now we have to consider Everton a threat to us because we're in the relegation zone.
any team's a threat, and any team can stop your season and ruin it completely.
Yeah, but we're at the point like where teams like Bournemouth, like Brighton,
Bournemouth's a good team. Brighton's a good team. They're like in the top. They're good
but do
teams.
you understand that Tottenham Hotspur is supposed to be like a quote unquote big six team, right? So the
Yeah,
standards have gone to the floor. That's the problem. Like that's how shit it is right
they're
now.
not standards. It's players. It's not standard. I don't know. I can't explain it because I just be terrible explaining everything. But it's not player standards that are dropping. It's just our performances have been dropping for some reason, and we just need to play better. We need to get back up to where we were, and we've done that today. Well, not completely at all by any means, but we definitely gotten better than last week, and that's all we can do. We can just improve. Just hope that the more they practice, the better they get, and the better they get, the better we can become, and the higher we can get. Now, we definitely shouldn't be this low, and I agree with you, but stuff happens. Like seasons are seasons, and some are good, some are bad. And like look at Man United. They were a contender team, and then everything went down the drain. They got Ten Hag. They were third place in their first season, and then they dropped off a goddamn cliff.
We're at a
But
different point than Man United though because Man United actually still managed to win stuff even in their worst seasons. They still won a freaking trophy last season.
yeah, that's a bold fraud's tactics though, so we don't count it. Um, uh, I get what you mean though, but like we're like in the same position as them. Except they've just gotten a new manager, obviously. But see, they're improving, and
They're
with
not
under Am-
improving. They
they
have
are
not
improving. They just
improved.
beats like they gotten better.
It's
They've
the
gotten
same
better.
thing for Man United too, and that's why like I'm actually just, like still like slightly like more on the Ange side because I've seen what's happened with Man United and it hasn't
They've gotten
changed.
better though. Like since Amaran, they've
They
gotten way
haven't.
better.
They've actually stayed the same. They just lost today, bro. They've only like really won one game. Like what? In like the past, what's they've
They won
won one
against
game in the past
City. They
five.
won against Southampton, and now they just lost against Brighton.
Yeah, so like they're so
So
like
like
they
any
haven't
team can
really
beat City.
improved that much. It's like they're just like on a similar pace to like where they were before. Like and that's not much too much has changed there.
Well,
Like
to
that's
be
like the
fair to
thing.
him, like he just got in. Andrew's been
I
here
yeah,
for
I know,
like
I know. That's why I'm saying the circumstances are completely different. But, like that's why I'm using it as a point to say like sometimes like even like just jumping ship so early or not early, but just jumping ship just because like results are bad might not be the best idea just because of what's happened with Manchester United. However, we're in a completely different situation to them just because we don't have any trophy success. So
Well,
And it's not, and this is the annoying thing. That was one of our easiest games, like, for the rest of the season. It's only gonna get harder from here, so.
well, we got Leicester, so we just. But now I'm pissed because I want Van Nistelrooy to stay as Leicester manager. So now I'm just so pissed now because I
Bro,
want.
Leicester could beat us. I'm actually scared for Leicester now. I'm feeling Jamie Vardy freaking late minute winner, bro. That's what I'm feeling. Jamie Vardy loves playing against Tottenham Hotspur, bro. He loves.
You gotta go
playing
into the
against
game
Tottenham
just
Hotspur.
saying we're gonna win. You can't just be like, oh, we just have a
That's
chance.
called delusion. That's called
It's not
delusion.
delusion.
I look at where we are and I
We
make
can-
my judgment based off of that.
You can win any game, no matter
I never said that we can't win every game. I'm just saying I look at where we are and I make my judgment.
You got to go
fairly.
into the game thinking that we can definitely win this. It's possible. We are going to win. And if you don't win, you just go, well, god damn it. This game is rigged. I want my money back. I can't I can't have the words, but when you have to go in just thinking we're going to win, it's not being delusional. It's having a good mindset and just saying we are going to win. We are going to win. It Now there's a rate where it does become the definition of insanity.
That's where we are.
But I don't think so. The definition of sanity is if we get relegated to the championship and
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Tell me what we're doing right now.
We're
doing the same thing, expecting different results.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, case closed. Ange out. Enough. Done.
What do you mean? He literally changed his tactics today. He just changed his tactics today. So what do you mean trying nothing different? He tried something different.
Well, he changed his tactics one time out of the past.
Oh, so you want him to change his tactics or what?
I never asked him to change his tactics.
Exactly. Okay, so
I
he's
never
gonna
asked him to
say
change
the
his
goddamn
tactics.
same now, whether you like it or not. Because
I never asked him to change the tactics. But if you take away this game, regardless, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. So
we aren't doing the same thing. We're playing different. Not every game, obviously.
We're not playing different, bro. It's the same thing. It's been the same thing.
95% of teams play the exact same way almost every game. I mean, literally, that's what a tactic is. It's doing the same thing over and over and seeing if your opponent's tactics are worse or better.
I'd argue that also another tactic is being able to be flexible. That's a tactic in itself, and I'd argue that other teams have more flexibility than our team, which is a big reason why other teams' tactics may have more success than ours because they're more flexible.
Okay, so what did I say again, by the way? Because the definition of sanity, okay. But you also, like I said, if you don't have the mindset that you are going to win coming into the game and you're not going to try, then you're definitely going to lose.
I'm not the player. I'm not the one playing, so it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what the players think. It doesn't matter what I think.
That's what the manager and everyone needs to think there, because
they do think that though. I'm not down that they don't. They do think that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a good thing because you want to, for me too, and anyone, because if you just go into a game saying, "Oh, we're gonna lose because there's such a good team," you're probably gonna lose. You gotta go in. You just gotta be positive.
Yeah, but we're not playing.
If you don't win, it's unfortunate, and I'm not. And if we play bad, then you point it out. We played bad today. We didn't play good, and we gotta fix it. But you can't just go and just say, "Oh, we just played so shit today. We're the worst team ever." That doesn't help anyone.
But that's an objective truth, bro.
You need to call out in the certain circumstances. You need to call out You need to say we didn't play good. For hella's sake, we played so fucking bad. But you can't. There's a rate where you should do it, and there's a rate where you can't. You can't just go 24/7 just saying after every loss we're so shit, we're so bad, we're the worst team ever. Because you're not the worst team ever. The worst team ever is in last place, and even then, you still have to just be positive and go.
We're 5 places away from that, so we're
Jesus Christ, bro.
We're pretty fucking close, bro. I'm just being objective, bro. I'm just being objective. I look at things very objectively, bro. Objectively, we are shit. Statistically, we are shit.
We're not shit.
Visually, we are shit. We're watching two different teams then. We're watching two different teams. You must be okay with losing. You must be okay with losing because I'm watching and we're losing games.
It's inevitable. Every team loses except the Invincibles.
Not at this rate. Not at this rate. For a club of this size, this is unacceptable.
That have lost at that rate.
We are I don't give a fuck about the other teams, bro. We are Tottenham Hotspur. We are a big club. We freaking generate some of the most revenue in all of Europe, bro. We are known on a global scale. Fans all over the world support this team. We are a massive club, bro. We have
I agree
millions
that,
of
like,
fans, but we're comparing ourselves to fucking Everton, Southampton, fucking Tamworth now. Like, bro, the standards are not.
we're
It's
not
not
comparing
good
ourselves to
enough,
Tamworth.
bro.
We are league
We are
top in
just as
Tamworth.
good as them, bro. At this point, at this current point, Bournemouth is a better team than us.
Nope.
Bro, I can't do this. I don't know. I actually can't, bro. I don't know. I'm done.
There's certain
I'm done.
players that are okay.
I
You know
can't.
what? I can't.
I can't. I'm sorry, bro.
There's certain players on Bournemouth that are better, but not all. Not the entire squad, though. Okay.
I can't, bro.
I'm just, okay. Look, I'm sorry for annoying the shit out of you, but like there's certain players individually that are better than teams on fucking Bournemouth. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you that right now. I'm gonna
team
tell
as
you,
a whole is worse than Bournemouth.
Are you going to tell me that the goalkeeper for Bournemouth is better than?
I'm not talking about the individual players. I'm talking about the team as a whole. We are worse than Bournemouth. In fact, Bournemouth has some better players than us.
Just like that based off league standings, or just like
as a whole, visually, statistically, yes.
Maybe.
So that's a problem.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like that's when you call it out. You say, "Look, we're not." That's what he's doing anyway. Ange just says, "Like we're not doing the best. We need to fix it. We need to improve. Or the players can't be slacking." And I agree 110 that they can't be doing this, but they're not really. It's a thing. He's calling them out, but there's also a rate where you have the positivity, and that's the most important thing is to not let the players feel like shit. Because when the players feel like shit, then they're not going to perform well. At the same time, but they also have to have a positive mindset. It's a lot of yaps, but the main thing is you got to just be positive and just got to think every time you're going to win, we're going to win, and if you don't win, then you see what you did wrong, you improve on your mistakes, and you just get better. You get better. It's called practice. Very cool thing. I heard you can get it for free, actually. But, yeah. And again, this is just what I'm thinking. This is just my mindset. So, I get why you said you're very critical, and sometimes I'm critical too, and I shouldn't sometimes as well. But sometimes you're right. There is times that you need to be critical. And there's sometimes I see him be very critical. Like when he called out Timo, right? He was critical. But you can't be too critical because then you're just being an asshole kind of. But like, and of course there is a rate. Like again, I said, there's a rate where if you're critical, they can understand it and learn. That's the whole point. Learn, improve, be positive.
Okay, well, I gotta wrap this up, bro, because I'm just losing my mind. I can't even like deal with this. I need to take a break from Tottenham Hotspur.
I can't. Like I said, I can't blame you. What are your plans then? You're just gonna chill out?
I'm going to not think about Tottenham Hotspur and enjoy my day. That's what I'm gonna do. And we'll be back next weekend for God knows who even cares anymore. Leicester, like whatever, bro.
It's Leicester. Oh, that's gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be the same shit, bro. But let's see. See if Ange is here by then.
All right, man. Well, you have a good day, though. All right?
You too, bro.
I hope your life gets better.
I hope so too, bro. I hope so too. All right, peace, bro.
Bye.
Yeah, guys. I don't even know. I'm just all love, obviously. Like I obviously like don't like it's never personal. Like when I like debate or talk to like people about Tottenham Hotspur, but it's just sometimes I just can't, bro. Like it just hurts my head. I just can't. There's just so much like evidence and facts about just like how bad we've been. I just don't see where the positivity comes from. It's really hard to see it, in my opinion. It's just the same thing and over again. And I think Ange changing his tactics today was a very big mistake because I wasn't with the fans that was asking to change formation and go to a back three. I think that was unacceptable. That was horrible, actually. What I've always called for is just a little bit more defensive sharpening, which I actually will give credit. There has been some games this season, like the Liverpools, the Manchester Cities, the Manchester Uniteds, where we've kind of seen like a little bit more of like a defensive first approach in some cases, which I wish we were seeing like when all of our players were fit. So I will say he has adjusted in that sense, and that's what I've been calling for. However, with him changing his tactics now, bro, like It's damn near too late, man. It's damn near too freaking late. The injuries are still there. Training methods need to be questioned. There's just so many different things that just I think Ange needs to be culpable for. And I'm just at the point now where it's like, if there's something else better that's available, then just take it, bro. I don't know how much longer of this Ange shit that I can take, bro. And I am well aware of where the problem actually stems from. It stems from Daniel Levy, as always. But you have to realize that, like, we can all call for Levy to be gone, but at the end of the day, it's his team. It's a business, so it's up to him if he wants to leave and sell the team. As long as he's making profit, he's never going to leave, guys. So we need a manager that's going to be able to work well with Levy and have better tactics that will be able to suit the players that we currently have, and that will allow us to suit players that, like, are obviously not of the star quality, because we are not going to be able to afford those type of players. That's the reality, which is really unfortunate, actually. So I think for Ange's tactics to work, he's going to have to need star players, guys like Eze, Neto, like those type of like star high-end players. If he doesn't get those, which Levy's never going to give him that, then we're just going to keep going in circles. So yeah, I don't know. On to the next one, boys. I'm tired, boys. I'm tired. I can't lie. It hurts. But we'll be in the next one, bro. Shout out to you guys. We hit 1,000k followers on TikTok. I'm so grateful. That's actually like the saving grace for all of this. I'm so grateful to have all of you guys here supporting me. Glory to God. Thank you so much. And I appreciate it, guys. I'm trying to go to my YouTube as well, so make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. We're at 56 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 100. So start small, work our way up as usual. So